Hi guys, happy Monday. I am out of my swole hole for just a little bit. So you might get one or two videos from me here at the gym. The gym misses you guys. We cannot wait to reopen. But here is your programming explanation for max effort lower for Monday, April 27th. Okay, so today what we got going on is we have a 3-rep max conventional deadlift. You guys are going to work up to a 3-rep max. It does not have to be touch and go. I have a little asterisk by there saying banded. That's what it was originally programmed as, but alas, some of us don't have bands, so I'll show you both, okay? Our accessory is reverse hyper. Now, I'm gonna show you a couple different things that you guys can do as a scale for reverse hypers, because I'm assuming that nobody has a reverse hyper at home. And then our WOD today is Karen, yay. And your finisher is some front squats with hanging kettlebells. I'm assuming most of you do not have bands and kettlebells that are light enough, so we're just gonna do some front squats and I'll show you kind of the purpose behind it. So I'm gonna move my camera way far back so you can't really see the whiteboard, but you can see me and that sort of thing, okay? So today, conventional deadlift, since we're going over a 3-rep max, we're gonna wanna make sure that we warm up our glutes and our hamstrings, because remember, the deadlift is a push through the floor, not a pull of the back, okay? So if we make sure we warm up our glutes and our hamstrings and do some openers for that, you're gonna be more successful for this 3-rep max. Now, one of the things that I love to do to warm up is a sissy squat. So if you have a wall ball, if you have a plate, if you don't have anything, I'm gonna demonstrate what it is without anything. What this is gonna do is gonna turn on your glute max, which is the big part of your butt, to help you just be stronger and recruit all of your muscles to use your deadlift or when you do your deadlift. So we do this in class, but what I want you guys to do, your feet are gonna be close together directly underneath of your hips. Okay, if you have a sandbag or a wall ball, you're welcome to kind of put it in your lap. I'm gonna show you how to do it without it, okay? You're gonna push your big toe in the ground and you're gonna draw your heels out. See notice what happens to my knees when I draw my heels out. They want to collapse in. You guys are smart CrossFitters and you know your knees shouldn't collapse in. So I also want you to push your knees out. So drawing the heels out and pushing the knees out. You should probably automatically start to feel it there in the big part of your butt, okay? From here, we're gonna keep this angle and we're gonna breathe. Keeping that tension. Until you feel that start to cramp, okay? Now, it is really important that you don't have a really great range of motion up and down, because you're gonna lose that tension. Tension over position, okay? So make sure you push that big toe in the ground, you draw those heels out, and you push those knees out at the same time. Big breaths are what's gonna turn on those muscles for you, okay? Once you have done that, it's time to deadlift. Now, we are doing a conventional deadlift, okay? There's a couple things that I want you guys to remember when you're doing this 3-rep max deadlift. You can go touch and go if you'd like, but this is not meant to be touch and go, okay? Secondly, since this is a strength piece, it's not really in a Metcon, I would encourage you to control your descent on the way down, okay? Because you will gain more strength that way than dropping it at the top every single time. Now, when we're in a Metcon, different kind of stimulus, different kind of purpose for that. So I'm okay with you doing that. But in a strength piece, let's control our descent every time, whether we touch and go or whether we release tension and reset up again, okay? So deadlift, okay? You can either do a mixed grip or a double overhand grip. I do not care today, okay? Make sure our feet stay underneath of our hips, okay? And we are starting mid-shin. When we start mid-shin, we wanna make sure our shoulder blades are down and back. Our shins are as vertical as possible. See how my toes are kind of coming off? We don't want that. Push that big toe in the ground, okay? From here, big inhale, and then I'm gonna push through the floor and stand up all the way up. Notice how that bar stays super close, okay? On the way back down, we're gonna unlock those knees and send those hips way far back. Until it passes those knees, then we can bend our knees in our setup, okay? All right? So you are doing a set of 3. If you have a band and want to do a band, the only thing that you would need to do is go ahead and take the band and put it diagonally across the barbell. One band under one foot, one band on the other under the other foot, and then you can do it banded. It increases tension at the top, so it helps you with the top portion of that lift, okay? So for your accessory, today is reverse hyper. So reverse hyper is basically when we're on the reverse hyper, you're lying flat, straight down, and you're swinging your legs, kicking them back, okay? Ideally, this is gonna work your spinal erectors and your low back. Also work to your glutes just a little bit, okay? So one of the things that I would encourage you guys to do, if you have a box, I'm actually gonna switch this around so you can see my box, okay? If you have a box and it's nice and steady and it's good and weighted down, you can hang on top of it and then do the same thing. Up and back, up and back. Notice this box is about ready to tip over on me. If you don't have a box, that's okay. You can do Supermans. While this is gonna get a little more of your core, it will also do your low back as well. What you're looking for is bringing your legs up and back down, up and back down. You're more concerned about your lower body than bringing your upper body up, okay? You guys have 4 sets of 10 for your accessory. Now, let's go back to our Metcon. Our Metcon is a benchmark Metcon. It is Karen, 150 wall balls 4 time. Okay, there's a couple different things that you can do with Karen. If you don't have a wall ball, if you don't have a target. Now, if you have a target and you have a wall ball, you're doing 150 wall balls, okay? If you do not, but you do, if you don't have a target, but you do have a wall ball, you can go ahead and do 150 med ball cleans. 150 med ball cleans for time, okay? If you maybe only have a kettlebell, what you're gonna do, I'm gonna grab a really light one, is you're gonna do 150 wall ball kettlebell cleans. So it looks like this. Down at the bottom. Okay, if it's a little bit heavier, okay, you can do it just like this, just like that, okay? So, with Karen, Karen is meant to be really fast. I know people think Karen takes you forever, 15 minutes. 10-minute time cap on Karen, 11 or 12 is super generous, okay? So, stick with the plan, go when you don't want to, and decrease your rests, all right? All right, last but not least, our front squats with hanging kettlebells. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and set up so you can see my, over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the barbell up on the rack. Now, if you have 2 light kettlebells and 2 bands, what you're gonna do is you're gonna loop the bands through the kettlebells so that they're laying here, and then you're gonna go ahead and loop the bands right through here and right through here. It just creates instability. It makes you really use your core. Make sure everything is really nice and tight as you front squat. Now, if you don't have hanging kettlebells, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do 2 max effort sets of speed front squats, okay? The minute that you stop with your speed, then you're done. That's your max effort set, okay? So, speed front squats look like this. You're in your front squat position. Okay, down and up. No rest at the bottom, no rest at the top. Okay, working on speed, working at really flushing blood to that area. Okay, that is your finisher for today. I remember this workout. I enjoyed this workout. I hope you guys do too. If you have any questions or want me to see a video of any of your lifts, text me 540-421-2758. I'd be happy to help. Hope to hear from you guys soon.